Happy Monday, everybody. It is Labor Day. My name is Kenny Cams, and this is The Black Show. What's going on, y'all? Today is going to be a more interesting episode, I think. I'm going to recap something that I saw when I was up in Denver, Colorado, the end of January. So why was I in Colorado? So towards this was the last year. So spring semester was my last semester there, but I was program coordinator at UW Stevens Point. I ran the lead program. You'll probably see a lot of lead T-shirts that I wear. The lead program is a cool program for pretty much anyone that's not really ready for college. It's like a mentoring program. A couple different programs I ran there. So I was sent to a conference in Denver. If you know, the airport in Denver is not in Denver. So the airport is outside of Denver, and you have to drive through Aurora to get back to the airport, Colorado. So my hotel I was staying in, the first one when I got there, I didn't stay at the convention hotel because we booked it kind of late. So they booked me, and the convention center was right near the airport. It was at the Gaylord something super super dope hotel. I think I might have video of it on my Instagram or maybe my YouTube, but it was a super dope resort. And my hotel, so that hotel was booked out all the time we booked. And so we get there, and I'm like, damn. So we trying to scramble to kind of get me another hotel right now. It's like a 4-day trip. So the first hotel we booked online, or my office manager did. I get there, and when I get there, I see like two or three passenger buses, um, a couple police cars, a bunch of migrants in the parking lot, right? And some white guy in a van handing out bags, like not like it's like information bags. It looked like to me it would be like IDs and stuff like that. That's the kind of situation it was because only the adults was over there. And so I go into the hotel and I'm trying to check in, and I'm like, the dude at the what's the name? He looks at me. He's like, "What's going on?" I'm like, "Hey, I booked this online. Um, can I check in now?" And I'm a little early. Can I check in? He was like, "Oh, so this hotel is gonna be shut down for." He didn't say X amount of time. What we're gonna do is we're gonna move you to a different hotel. So they moved me to a different hotel in Aurora that was probably like 20 minutes away or like 15 minutes away. So I get to that hotel, check in, everything cool. When I'm checking in there, it's a bunch of migrants there too. But they not it's a more expensive hotel, so it's like the migrants with money is staying there. And it's a restaurant there and all of that. So I'm cheap. I'm not finna pay for no expensive restaurant. So I go to drive around and see where, like, just to find some restaurants. And it's a Popeyes across the street. Come on. So I go to the Popeyes, right? And I realized that all the workers there were Hispanic at the Popeyes. I was like, it's interesting. Because Aurora is like the only black part of Colorado, really. That's like a suburb of Denver, but it's like saying the north side of Denver. I went get my food, come around, and like I go stop at the gas station because people know I smoke. I'm going to get some Swishers, so I go to get some Swishers, and I walk in, and as I'm walking in, sometimes I look Dominican, and it's because of this stuff, and like I think it's kind of I dated a lot of Hispanic girls, so I think it's just you acclimate to that culture a little bit. Um, I walk in, but he said, "Hola." I'm like, and I just nod my head because what I've learned is saying no hable español, like that's not it's kind of disrespectful a little bit. So I just nod my head, and then I just kept it moving, and I walk in, and I'm like, it's a black owned gas station. I'm like, or a black gas station worker, and I'm like, it's like four Hispanic guys in here, kind of just standing around. And I went and got my Powerade, got my Swishers, and walked out. But like I grew up on Atkinson, right? my granddad owned a barbershop on 27th and Atkinson. So it's two stores if we at the barbershop we can go to. It's a store literally right next to the barbershop. It's like I don't know if it still might be there now. I don't know if they still have it open. But then it's Hotspot at the end of the corner. So I've been in convenience stores with people with a lot of guns. What I said, and I text my boy John this, and I'm gonna post this. So I Facebook posted all this too, but it didn't seem like it. I was like, oh, these are real. This is real gang shit. This is not like U.S. gang shit. This is real shit. So I'm not gonna like just be talking like told John like, bro, I got a story, but I cannot write it, bro. Like I got a story, I cannot write. This was in January. So let's fast forward now. Trente Agua is taking over like 3 or 4 apartments. Basically, they took over a neighborhood in Aurora. They're not saying that on TV, but they took over a neighborhood in Aurora where people can't leave their houses. This is dangerous on a couple different levels, and I saw yesterday, or actually, let's go this. I'm gonna try to find this one too and put it on here if I can. About 3 weeks ago, I said, black people, wake up. Please understand what's happening. They move these migrants to your neighborhood. They're gonna arm them with guns and let whatever happens. Because they're replacing us. We are getting too ornery in the system of how they run it, and they're replacing us. We provide no resources. We do nothing for America. At least the migrants coming in are willing to work, and they're starving and hungry. And that's what the people that are in control, the oligarchs of America, they want slaves. And I'm gonna add one more thing, but we're gonna get into how nothing really changed since slavery. Like nothing. I've been sitting and thinking about this for the last couple of days. Nothing has changed since slavery. Literally nothing. Slavery was a rebrand. Again, they rebranded again, just like the Reconstruction. They rebranded the shit. So I still live in the neighborhood I grew up in. 35 years of my life, I've never seen a Hispanic person over there. And trust me, I went to Riverside. I was always on the south side and the east side. Basically in my life, I've dated mainly Hispanic girls. So if it was a Hispanic person in the neighborhood, you guarantee I'd spot them like a fucking eagle. Since I moved back to Milwaukee in April, Barada owns apartments on Atkinson. All of those have migrants in them, y'all. At the gas station, it's migrants there. And they go out and work in the morning, they come back. They are replacing black people in all the neighborhoods. So what y'all see in Aurora, y'all about to see in every city in America. And it's been purposely done. It's not an accident. It's not just a happenstance. Trente Agua was let out of the Venezuelan prison and sent here. The Venezuelan murder rates dropped like 30-40%. And they having like a civil war kind of over there, and it's still lower. So what Maduro did, he sent all them up. He was like, "Oh, y'all want to fuck with me? I'm gonna let my criminals out and send them out of America since y'all letting everybody in." That's what happened. So now we have active gangs with structure here that mean business. So what y'all gonna do? That's why I say like this whole last year and this upcoming time right here to this election, right, is exposing black people. It's exposing you. You know what these white folks did, and these not even white folks, the people in power did? They pulled your card. Y'all been rapping about shooting people and miss my neighborhood and all of this shit for so many years, right? They said, okay, let's see if y'all really about it. And the thing is that people don't understand. This is the thing that I truly understand. Black people only have smoke for other black people. I'm gonna say that again. Black people only have smoke for other black people. That's why like a lot of black people look at me strange because I got smoke for white people. I got smoke for Asian people. I got smoke for anyone doing somebody wrong. But black people only have smoke for other black people because they're afraid that if they talk about the wrong person, then the opportunity come up and it won't work for them. It's coward mentality. And these neighborhoods, of these gangsters and these fake gangsters in these neighborhoods, y'all about to get y'all it's put up or shut up time. It's about to be. I was on X. Follow me on X. BMG MKE, I think, or yeah, BMG MKE. And I love Marv and I love a lot of the YouTubers, but they're completely wrong on this part. The Hells Angels, it was a meme and it was a biker rally in somewhere in Denver. Like, people always do this shit on the internet. I'm like, stop falling for this shit, because the leadership of the Hells Angels are not finna put it on the line for no niggas. They're a gang. They're not good guys. That's like saying the Crips is about to go. The Crips is the ones that need to be, because it's black people that's getting. But the thing is, people don't realize these black gang. What I've come to realize as a black man, black people are the most. And this, I love black people as a whole, but I also acknowledge the truth. Black people are the most cowardice group of people ever. We take the money, we fear everybody, but then it's a projection that we tough in this. Fuck no, man. These niggas ain't gonna do nothing. And the Venezuelan gangs, they got there and they felt it out for a while. And they was like, man, these niggas ain't really on shit. We gonna take all they shit. And it's gonna happen everywhere. Every major city, that's gonna happen. It's not coincidence. This shit is by design, fam. And I get frustrated doing these. I don't be frustrated after I turn this camera off, y'all, so don't worry about that. My mama texts me like, how you doing? I'm like, I'm good, yo. But it's put up or shut up time. It's not a game anymore. All of this, like, standing on the internet, no, now you're going to have to stand in real life. Let's see what's happening. So that's why I said black culture is cooked, because they replaced us, nigga. They replaced us, bro. Kamala Harris said specifically, she's not doing nothing for black people. She said that. And she gave $25 billion to Asian people after COVID. Don't that seem weird if she says she black? Ain't that crazy? Yeah, she said she ain't gonna do that for black people, and she's trying to run to get the black vote. Ain't it crazy during the National Association of Black Journalists, she threw a picnic in Atlanta with some rappers and bust some folks in? Ain't that crazy? Don't it seem like you're getting pandered to for your vote? I think you're getting pandered to for your vote, and they finna replace your dumb ass. All these educated black people, the AKA, your grandma that's on Social Security, finna lose all that shit if the Democrats get in. It's done. It's over for black. They're done with us. The Democratic Party is done with us. And black people don't understand that. I see all the black people running to the Republicans, because at least the Republicans are like, come on in, man, we'll try. They don't give a fuck either, but they're at least like, hey, we need some more in the coalition. They're the big tent party now. But the Democrats are done with us. They're done. We're too much work. They're going to bring in Hispanics from, like, lower level Hispanics from, and not saying lower level people, lower level countries, poorer countries. They're going to bring them in that's willing to work for cheaper, that's willing to do all the jobs. I just saw another thing yesterday. Oh, all of a sudden now, all these migrants are here. It's a strike in the housekeeping field for, like, a bunch of major hotel chains. They're going to fire all the Americans, hire scab workers from, it's not rocket science. They are see, the thing is that while people aren't getting it, because they think that because we see all this Black Lives Matters and Kente Cloths and taking knees and shit, that these people actually care about black people. They don't at all. They despise you. They mock you, and they think you're silly. Don't matter if you have a master's degree. Don't matter if you're a lawyer. Don't matter if you're on TV. Don't matter if you can hoop good. It don't matter. Why? Because the majority of us act like fucking clowns all day. All fucking day. And I want to move that into this. Slavery, I came to the conclusion. Let me get a little bit of my lemonade. It's lemonade. Tangy to the motherfucker, too. Yeah, that's that hood lemonade. Whew. That's that liquor store lemonade. What has changed since slavery? Are people able to move freely? If you got money. Are our diets better or worse than when we had slavery? At least when they had slavery, they had gardens. Now, all our food comes from master. black families were super, super strong during slavery, man. People were still getting married, jumping the broom behind closed doors, trying to hide it from the master. Now I see black women go on the internet and just profess to white people that niggas ain't shit as a whole. Like black women say they don't need black men. Um, so damn near it's worse than slavery right now. And what I've come to the conclusion is a lot of people talk like black revolutionaries, right? The Umar Johnsons and the Nick Cannons and like shout out Ice Cube and Master P. Them the only ones I fuck with. And Dame, of course. They get out here and shout all of this Dr. Sebi shit and all of that. All of you bum ass niggas is sellouts, bro. And y'all know it. Y'all just know the rest of the black people ain't peep game yet. So y'all gonna try to run the game until they figure it out that y'all don't realize they gonna burn you mofos too. Y'all see they doing a Diddy? They don't care about black people. This is how controlled everything really is, y'all. And if you don't see it now, you need to wake the fuck up because it is what it is. Wake the fuck up. The world is not what they've been telling you. It's not ran that way. Everything is manipulated and controlled, and money is the only thing that matters on the grand scale. Maybe on an individual personal level, but money is what moves shit. Power and control. That's how these motherfuckers operate. And black people have never had power and control. Maybe sometime in ancient history, but black people ain't had power and control. We basically a horse for another culture to ride on. Y'all know what culture it is. I get banned if I say that. But the people that own music, Hollywood, media, newspapers, like 2% of the world that owns like 80% of the fucking resources. That makes sense. Yeah, it's clearly a conspiracy because that makes sense. That 100% makes sense. Black people, you gotta wake the fuck up, man. Period. Ain't no way around it no more. Like, I've been trying to explain and like yell this as loud as I can to my black people in Milwaukee. Y'all think they gonna develop all of this shit in Milwaukee, right? And let you niggas fuck it up like y'all did shooting in the NBA finals or playoffs when we're the defending champions? Y'all know how much money that shit loses? These people will get rid of y'all in a fucking second and put y'all in a fucking pen. The thing is that, you know what? Black people, this is what's going to happen. It just clicked in my head. This is what's going to happen. Get real informed on what's happening in Gaza, in Palestine, because that's about to happen to us. It's been happening to us slowly, but it's about to turn the fucking heat up because we're not useful anymore. We peeped their game. Black men have peeped their game. We not finna vote for them. Then fuck them. That's what they gonna say. Fuck them. All right, figure it out. That's how it's really work. It ain't no caring, compassionate shit in the government. That's not a thing, y'all. That's like fairy tale. That's Disney. That's Beauty and the Beast to think that your government gives a fuck about you. They are extorting your tax money and saying, hey, tell us thank you for taking your money. Then you pay if you get an ambulance, you pay if the police come. What are tax dollars for? We're slaves still. Y'all don't want to admit it because y'all well taken care of slaves because y'all got nice fancy clothes and shit. But you're a fucking slave. You're a slave. Hear it, you're a slave. Like I said, black culture's cooked. I'm reporting from the sidelines. It's Kenny Cams. I'm out. Good luck, y'all. Peace.